YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is, I feel like this is Tuesday 10 on a Thursday, where I'm finishing up on the Tuesday 10 that I started on Tuesday. That's my story, and I am sticking to it. Or at least for now, until something else occurs to me. I left things almost exactly the way they were when we last talked, except now I have some tea. Fortified. I'm gonna like these a lot when they're done, but I'm not gonna do them yet because I have my paint out. And I want to do the painting of my birdie burbs. That's green, that's that color, that's kind of a purple. I'm grouping these in colors so that I have some general sense of order. That's blue, purple, and there we are. So those are the ones that I want to do. So I have some water, I have some spritz, as in water in a spray, so I can charge my paint. Step one, spray your paints. I have a nice paintbrush, and let's sort of get started. So I went and I looked back on Margret's card, and what did she do? So she did some painting, she did some splattering, which she used stamps for. She put a label in 2 spots, I think. We don't have to do all that, but it's nice to know that that's what could be done. And I want to take off that. And I'm going to say to myself, I said self, try not to get up. I know this is perfectly good paint, but it's now all just dark green mud, and you don't need to deal with that. So I want that kind of an orange first. Not that kind of orange. Ooh, that's a good orange. Okay, yep. Ooh, that's pretty good. And then the rest of it is watery. Okay. Darker brown. Oh, I said before about the color brown and umber being the right color. I don't think umber's the right color anymore. It might be raw sienna. I'm gonna have to do some more research, but one of them, an umber or a sienna, is the color in question. There. And then I want something that's super dark, almost black. Get some of that brown. I don't know, put a purple in. Oh, that's blue. Let's see if I can find a piece of paper that I can write on. Testy test. There. Yeah, good enough. It does really look green though, doesn't it? Oh well. It'll be fine. There. Okay, there's one. So it is ridiculously hot out today. It is at least 20 degrees Celsius, which is about 70. It should not be 70 today. I was talking to one of my, one of my people. You can be people. Who was saying that the Canadian growing season has extended so much that we are now the third largest producer of wheat in the world. And so when you have that much air change, let's try that one. Is air change a thing? Climate change, that's what it is. You're actually changing your production. That's a lot of change. I need that hair darker. That's better. So I'm not gonna go and get, oh, I can go and get a napkin if I need it. Might not need it yet. Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite palettes. Not in terms of color, but in terms of it was eyeshadow that I got at the dollar store that I peeled out and then filled full of paint. And it makes me so happy. Oh, that's not bad. So there's that, and then there's just this nice green. And then a brown. That one worked out really lovely. There. It's 3. Okay, now we're into greens. So we've got kind of a green, ooh, and gray. Green, light gray, medium gray, dark gray, or black. Something along those lines. I have no idea how to get that green beyond just drawing that. No, it's 2. Oh, it's a little better. But I put in blue. Okay. How do we get gray? That's blue. Let's see what color that is. That's still green. Red? I'm gonna make dirt in a minute. Oh, that's not bad. Yeah, it needed red. Okay, I can do that and then just leave that. You know what? Let's just put a light bit of that. Needs to be a little darker. There. Okay. I don't know that I like the order, but we're good enough. Okay. Next up, lime green. So let's start with a lime green. Lime green. We need a green green and then a yellow. My yellow is really getting used up. Let's try that. Ooh, yeah, that's a good match. Okay. I need that color. That feels like it's got blue in it. That's not bad. Okay. And then a darker brown. Okay. Good enough. I'm running out of spots here. Okay, this one is, we have green, blue, got a lot of color in here. It's so fun when you look at it closely. So there's green here. There is an orangey here. There is a sort of a brownie here. And there's a purpley here, and those are blue. I am spoiled for choice. So let's do an orange, orangey. And then a greeny. I think it's here. It's a hair more green. Woo! Maybe not that much. I think this is, that's, let's take this little thing and dial that back a bit. Actually, that turns out okay. It needs, what does it need? It needs more yellow. Let's try that. Yeah, it's a little better. And then I want a darker brown. Went wrong way. I need blue. Yeah, that's better. Ooh, yeah. It's almost purple. You can see the blue and the red in it. That's fun. That's a good one. I like that. Okay. And I'm going to keep this brown going while I have it on the brush. And then what color is that? It's like a purpley bluey. That blue is very dark. Yep, not even in the realm of close. I regularly pick that color up thinking it's purple, and it's not. It's one of my favorite blues, which is Prussian blue. But Prussian blue is not what is needed at this point. It's this blue. Yeah, try that. Yeah, not bad. And then I need like a medium brown. Yeah, pretty good. There. Okay, really running out of room. I have 2 more left. Okay, these are grays. This has got that blue in it. So let's quick do the blue before we lose the plot. Okay. How did I do gray? I think I did 3 colors. Those of you who know watercolors are yelling at the screen. I am certain of that. And I do appreciate your support as I model my way along here. Do I need blue? Sort of. I got purple. I don't want purple. Oh, but purple here. And kind of a red, reddish and purple. Oh, yeah, that's pretty good. Okay. Is there like a red I can do? Not really, but I like the color. And when I'm looking for gray, let's there. Okay, let's start again. What do I want? I want gray. So that is going to give me green. Let's try that. That's brown. That's going to be dark green. No, you know, we're gonna use that. Yeah, it's dark green. I don't know what to do. I just made that brown. The brown is brown, you can brown. Now I'm just being, so at work, one of the things I do is planning. I plan with people who are not accustomed, shall we say, to planning. And I am regularly encountering the phrase, well, I hope XYZ will happen. And I am always saying, hope is not a plan. And what I am doing now is hoping that the color will become gray with no plan to get it to gray. So I am literally not taking my own advice. Maybe we'll find out someday how to make gray. I mean, if you know, you can always feel free to drop it in the comments. I am not opposed to learning something new. That's purple. I have no idea. We're just going to put that down. It's sort of a nonsense color. And that's really watery. So we could take up some of that. I am by no means I have taken enough watercolor courses to know that I literally have no idea what I'm doing. One thing I know for sure, watercolor is about water. It's not about color. Color is secondary to making the water do something. You're putting it on, you're putting it off, you're making it wet, you're making it dry. It is 100% a water content exercise. Good enough. I just want to put this sort of loosely to the side and not have it tip and splatter all over everything. Okay, so we have, I need to get rid of this, and I need to get rid of these, and I need to not hang the brush in the water. Alrighty then, so we made progress there. Yay us. What do we want to do now? So are there any of these dry? These look dry. These look dry. So I can sort of stack them-ish a bit. Put these over there, and these are the wettest ones. So let's do that. So let's bring these back. These are my hope, my fondest hope and wish is to make these into journaling cards. And, oh, I've forgotten your name again, and I was going to look it up. Bernadette? I think it's Bernadine. Asked why, how and why do I? She has never seen me use a scoreboard to make any scores, and her question, a really good one, was how do I do that then? And I suggested that I would in an upcoming video show her and you what I use, and it's this tool here. You can see that there is a knobbly bit on the end, and there's another knobbly bit on the other end. So this is the fine point, this is the thick point. This comes as a set, and I think they're embossing tools. I think they're embossing tools. They are regularly and commonly found. I've had these for a bajillion years. So I have one of these. You could also use a ballpoint pen with no ink, because what a ballpoint pen has is what this is, which is a ball at the point of something, a metallic ball. So very low, no cost. You don't have to spend any money at all. You could probably also use something like a bone folder, something that is sharp-ish. You don't want a blade. You don't want something that is as sharp as like a mechanical pencil. You want it sharp-ish to be able to create a score. And so I won't use it on that one yet. I will use it on, let's score this. Let's score it on the red line. So let's say I want to have this as a tip out. I could do it that way. Oh, let's do it that way. That'll be funner. So I want to be able to create a score down that line there. So a scoreboard, what you would do is you would take the thing, you would line it up on the valley of the scoreboard, and you would take the scoring tool and you go, and then you would create an indent. And then Gail says mountains to valleys, and then valleys to mountains, which is about how you fold it. So I don't have a score. I can do one of two things. I can do it on this mat, or I could do it on something soft-ish, which might be something like this. But let's do it on the score on this material. so that it's the most common, let's say. So what I do, so if I line it up perfectly like that, this is going to hit at some point off edge. I actually want to see some of the white so that when I place this down, it will actually fall down on that space, and that you'll just need to get used to your method to be able to hit the line accurately. And then you just do exactly what you do on the scoreboard, and then you've got it scored. Just like that. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I like that, now that I've got it done. And I didn't hit it perfectly. You can sort of see there's a little bit of white. And covers a multitude of sins. And then I don't need an extra piece of equipment that is going to take up space that I am going to use infrequently. And this just goes in my bin for use. So always available. And there we are. So that's how I do scoring. This is a fairly light-ish piece of material. I could use the same kind of thing for cardboard. Let's try a cardboard. I just don't need the whole thing. There we are. Take that off. Take that off. And let's say I wanted to make, and so I'm just making something up here. And I'm just going to do it that way so it doesn't slip. And you can see there, I think, the white line that I've just created. And then I've got a fold. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So I hope that answers your question. I hope it demonstrates something for you. You will have all of these kind of things kicking around in your house. You'd probably have, if you have any interest in all junk journaling, you probably have a ruler kicking around somewhere, and you probably have a point like this. Oh, other things to not use, don't use an awl, because that's the wrong kind of point. So one is super pointy, the other has the ball, so don't be using that. Use something like this. Ballpoint pen. I use ballpoint pen. It's perfect. Now that I've put it all away, I want to get it out again because I wanted to do the scoring of these. Alrighty. So there's one. Just comme ça. There, and just comme ça. Ooh, that sounds like the paper came up. That's okay. So I want to just trim off this little turn edge. Don't need that turn edge, just want the top one. There. We've got two little booklets that I could fill if I wanted to. Do I want to? I don't think for now. I think I want to wait. Which is totally fine. Put that card over there. Okay, so we've got those done. So let's put them somewhere over to the side. Why am I looking over that way? What was the other thing that I had? Oh, these. I've carved it up with my burbs. These cards. Love. November is coming up. I think it's November 5th or 6th. It's the new magazines always launch on a Wednesday, I think. So I am going to be there with bells on. So I want to do that. I want to do that. Just need to know where my lineup is. And for now, I'm okay with having these overlapping the edge. It occurs to me that it would be super fun to have, oops, these, what do I want to say? It backed and have this available, but I don't know if this is what this is going to be yet. So I might just do the sticking. The gluing. Let's call it the gluing instead of the sticking. Tomorrow is the start of the Junk Journal Round Robin. Super excited to start that. And then December, my December daily is going to be for all December. And it's supposed to be chill, and it's not supposed to be Christmas if that's not what you want it to be. You make it anything you need. You're not supposed to do it every day. There is options to do every other day, every third day. You do you. There's also self-care stuff in there as well. Okay, there. I'm happy with that. Very posh. So I'm going to put that aside. There. And she's going to get covered. That's for sure on that. Where are we here? So this is Halloween Day. And in Canada, we've already had our Thanksgiving. So I believe in the United States, anyways, your next big holiday is going to be Thanksgiving. We've already had ours. So next for us is a scream straight till Christmas. You at least have the relief of having no Christmas while you faff around with Thanksgiving. And I have seen Christmas commercials because our economy has considered, well, if we're at Halloween, we might as well get the jump on Christmas. Sure, let's do that. I've got another Halloween, I got it on the brain, Christmas magazine in the mail today. I think it's a children's, it's a store for educational enrichment, and it's called Masterminds. And so I need to have a look through it to see if there's anything good in there. And I think there is. I think there's some images, smallish images that we might be able to do something like that with, which is fun. Okay, so we got those done. Look at that. Oh, pretty close. The line up there is almost perfect. So we've got those done. Woohoo. What is the rest of this? Oh, yeah. Pick this up. Move that over. There we are. That's it. So we have a couple more cards. She is so sad. I want to see the end of her face. I don't want to see her face anymore is what I'm trying to say. There. I have pulled out some more snippets, and I think these are the snarks. The snarky ones they're funny, but they're snarky. Which means that they can periodically come across as mean in the wrong context. But what I really liked was having the strips with these. Maybe that's what I can do with one of these cards. Ooh, I could do it with this. Yeah, let's do that because that's fun paper. Okay, okay. How thick did I have the other ones? Do I have them available? This is also some of that paper. That would have been too thick. We'll put that in half. That's 1 1/4. 5/8. Well, let's do half. Wow. I need to do some more of that next year. This is absolutely the wrong season to be getting outside and making paper, because you need some heat, I think, to do that well. Okay, so let's see if we can't find the blacker ones. Oh, okay. So first one, Total Keeper. It says, I am fabulous. Like that. See, like it's, please cancel my subscription to your issues. We never really grow up. We only learn how to act in public. I like the first part of that. We never really grow up. That could be a good one. I plan my whole day around the possibility of a nap. That whole line can be a keeper. I like that one. I think I did the 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch. The other Tim Holtz word snippet thingy is, I think, the better one. I was going to say softer one, the nicer one. What the heck is that? I don't know, but it's crunchy. Oh, and that's another thing I need to remember for tomorrow, and also for December Daily, and that is to bring out a Nancy Drew. Speaking of word snippets. And I think I'm going to cut that into 2. There. Okay. Oh, I'd like to announce I have no idea what I'm doing. That I feel like that's a personal motto of mine. And I don't mean that like I think I don't know what I'm doing. It's a case of humility. I don't know what I'm doing. You saw me struggle trying to get the color gray. I don't know what I'm doing. Not knowing what you're doing should not stop you. Well, it should stop you if you're doing something dangerous. But if you're just playing around with art supplies, go ahead, do you. Do the thing. It's art supplies. The worst thing that could happen if you use up your art supplies is you have an absolute legit excuse to go and get some more. And I'm also going to cut this one to 2. And who doesn't want to go into an art store and say, I legitimately need some more there's one. I've got a good heart. Oh, I just ripped that. I didn't mean to do that. There, okay. Look at us getting word snippets. I wish people were more fluent in silence. Yes, well. But fluent in silence is a nice expression. There are a lot of fine pieces of artwork that I think that would apply to. And see, now it's getting like it's just so uneven and yummy. I meant to behave, but there were too many other options. So I meant to behave, I think is good. And I need, wow, we're just clipping along using this up. Oops, can't do that. I think we pretty much need to rip to about here. There. Yes, it would be fun to put that under as a backing of something. Maybe I'll keep that one. I was thinking the other day how interesting it is how some makers can keep every single piece of paper, and I think that is a skill set to be able to do that, and I don't know that it is necessarily something that everybody needs to aspire to. As somebody with brain issues, that trying to achieve that would hurt, and I don't need to do that. And I do admire the people who can. I live in a community that has got a great paper recycling system. So I do not bemoan. What is that? Oh, goodness. So this is shredded paper, but it is shredded paper that has decomposed and is a bit of a mess. So we'll do that. There. Okay. So one of the things that I have is this. And now that I've got that finished, this probably would have been maybe the better paper to use. Having said that, we can do that. Maybe do something oops. No, it goes this way. There. Okay, we got bits of everything all over. Should I glue that on now? Might as well, while we're here. So this will be another notepad. This will be the background. almost certain that I'm going to have this glue bottle done by the end of December, if not the end of November. There. Put that like that. One of the things that always that has happened to me the last time we did Junk Journal Round Robin is I just hope that I sent not the right stuff, but stuff that was enjoyable to use. And it's really hard. I don't know why it is really hard for me. Maybe it is just self-doubt. Maybe that's what's happening. I am perpetually in a state of, I wonder if that was okay. Is that the right thing to do? Should I be doing that? I can't remember. And now I can't remember at all what I've sent them. So I'm going to have to watch just like you to see what they are faced with. So this one says, it's a beautiful day to leave me alone, but I'm going to get, well, you know, we could do this. It's a beautiful day. Leave me alone. Sure. There. In my defense, I was left unsupervised. That one's a good one in its entirety. I think I like the ones better that have where I'm not punching down. So in comedy, stand-up comedians have a phrase, do you punch down, do you punch up? So punching is you are making fun of people who are either more than you, like, I don't know, a joke about a world leader. Punching down is, well, there was a, you know, somebody less fortunate than me, and I'm going to make fun of them. And I think that's what some of these are. They feel like they're punching down. Like, I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud? That feels like you're punching down, that you're being mean to somebody else as opposed to commenting on your own self. That probably made no sense to anybody but me. Ooh, I like this. When in doubt, vacation. That's a good one. One of my best friends has that as a philosophy. She can't go, but she would love to. There. Frequently irreverent. That's a good one too. That one's too thin. Why limit happy to an hour? Bit of a lifestyle comment, but there we are. Okay, like, shh, no one cares. That's sometimes kind of mean. But shh. It's all right. There. Don't judge me. Yeah, that's just mean. Like here, I want you to know that someone cares, not me, but someone, and I think we can just cut off the tail end of that. And some poor dear has spent a whole few weeks or months curating these expressions. A penny for your thoughts. That fit? Yes, oh, it's got a little bit of gold. That's exciting. Okay. I think I'm going to stop because this is a lot of curation. And we've got a pile now, so that's really what we wanted to have. So we've got some of that, which is a use of that paper, which I'm very happy to have done. We've got this base happening. We have these two cards. I have this as a card. Ooh. These, we should make some more of these because that would go perfect. So these are paint chips that are cut into a circle. There's a piece of fabric and then a couple of pieces of thread. So long thread that are sort of folded in the middle. And then I have a wax stamp that I made. And so I think that can go perfectly there. And we'll call that a card in a color. There. We have to do some more of those as well at some point. I wonder if we could just just do that. Cover her up and get it over with. Though I do like this as a tip out or a tip in, but I don't want to. That's what it should be. It should be that way. And then a pocket around pockets because I don't want to lose the Canada part. So if I were to do that, and we're nearly at time, that's okay. What I would want is just to cover that up, give it a little bit more reinforcement. So with all things being equal and the creek don't rise, next time we see each other, I'm going to be starting off on a round robin, and that could be fun. I'm super looking forward to it. So Shell at Shell's Creative Chaos, Cindy at Studio Lou, and I have done a three-way exchange. We have 30 packages each to open. And our job is to take one from each of the other and then put it together and make a piece of ephemera. Which is, I think, going to be super fun. there. I don't want to fold that one back, and I didn't do that one straight. Because it gives me more space. But let's glue it anyways. And at some point, you can't miss me if I don't go away. And I said I was going to go away, so let's go do that. So have yourself a very good Halloween. Stay out of trouble, mind your manners. Take very good care of yourself. I love you lots, and we'll see you soon. Bye now.